Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Misty Moss of Moss Photography. I am a boudoir photographer, self-portrait artist, burlesque performer, and I am so glad you're here today. I hope you are taking the time to speak your own love language. Give yourself lots of little hugs because you deserve your affection too. And today we are talking about my tips on how to rock your boudoir session. Alright, you have booked your boudoir session, you have found a photographer that you love, who fits your vibe, who fits your aesthetic, you're getting really stoked, and you're ready to do the damn thing. But you don't know how to prepare. Or maybe you're a little bit nervous and you just want to get the most out of this experience, and that brought you to this video. As a boudoir photographer who has shot over 1,000 clients, and also a human who just did their own boudoir shoot a couple months ago, I have a lot of tips and tricks that I like to give my clients to help them prepare and get the most out of their experience. Starting with tip number 1, probably one of the most important tips, is don't fight your nerves. You are 99.9999999% chance that you are going to be nervous before your shoot. This is super normal, very expected, and something that we don't want you to fight. What I mean by that is we don't want you spending more time, more energy, more emotional, mental capacity, guilting yourself over your nerves or wondering why you're nervous or just thinking about your nerves any more than you need to. Your nerves are there for a reason. They are there to tell you that you're excited, because nervousness and excitement physiologically feel like the exact same thing. And they're also there to tell you that you're doing something outside of your comfort zone that is pushing you a little bit and is making you grow and is something new and wonderful. So breathe, relax, sink back, don't fight those nerves, just greet them as an old friend that you don't need to pay any attention to, and just relax into the process. Tip number 2, dos. Find ways to connect with your body leading up to your shoot. Boudoir sessions are an incredible mind-body connector and experience that kind of brings your mind and your body together into this beautiful little space. But you can even deepen that experience and deepen that connection by preparing and doing activities leading up to your boudoir shoot. What I mean by that is just find ways to move your body in a way that feels really good for you. This could be yoga. Yoga is a really great thing to do before your boudoir session because it also stretches your body out, makes you limber, but then also does a lot of that inner work to connect mind to body and ground you into your bod. You can take a dance class. Dance classes are a really great way to get into your body before a session. You can book a massage. This is a really great way for you to just relax, indulge, really just sink into that process of just celebrating yourself and doing stuff that makes you feel really good. A boudoir session is all about celebrating you, and you can really elevate that experience and make it so much more if you start incorporating things leading up to your shoot to really help you ground into your bod, ground into the experience, and get the most out of it. Tip number 3. That's 3. Okay, I thought for a second I held up 4 fingers. That was 3. Tip number 3 is pick outfits that make you feel good. I'm going to say something kind of controversial. I'm just gonna do it. But what you wear to your boudoir shoot really doesn't matter that much. There, I said it. But it's really not that important. When we're nervous, our brains like to pick something to fixate on and to stress over and to really just kind of magnify and hyperfixate on. And a lot of the times that can be your outfits and what you're wearing for your boudoir shoot. But ultimately, if you've picked a trustworthy and reputable professional photographer, what you wear really doesn't matter. We can make anything look good. Promise anything. The most important thing when it comes to your outfits is that you feel good in it, because if you feel good in it, you're gonna look good. If you feel good, you're gonna radiate that from the inside out and you're gonna look amazing. Other than that, you can honestly wear anything to your session. You can wear a super expensive fancy lingerie, or you can just wear a ratty old t-shirt that you slept in last night, because we can make that look amazing, comfy, casual, and it also makes you feel good because you have a little bit of a connection to that article of clothing. You can wear a robe, you can just wear a sheet, you can take yourself shopping to the lingerie store and get something new and exciting if that's what you want to do, or you can just rifle through your drawers, pull out those dusty pieces of lingerie that have been sitting there for 5 to 10 years that you never get an excuse to wear, but now you can finally wear it. I know you have those in your lingerie drawer. I know you do. Just focus on finding things that make you feel good and that fit you properly. Fit is honestly the most important thing. You don't want to wear anything that's too small, too tight, because it's going to make you feel uncomfortable, and again, you're not going to feel good in it. If anything, if it doesn't fit you right, it's better that it's a little bit too big than a little bit too small. It is 2023 and we are no longer shoving ourselves into clothes that don't fit us. Clothes are meant to fit us. We are not meant to fit our clothes. Okay? So, wear something that fits you and something that makes you feel good. Hey, are you enjoying this video? I am just interrupting your viewing experience to tell you about this week's sponsor. Me, I'm the sponsor. I am here to tell you about my self-portrait course. This is a fully comprehensive course for all levels, beginner to advanced. I have taken my last over 15 years of self-portrait experience and put it into a 6-module course to help guide you through creating your own self-portrait practice. Maybe you want boudoir photos, but you can't quite afford to hire a full professional photographer at this time. This course is for you if you want to learn how to take your own boudoir photos, or maybe you're a content creator, so you need more photos more often on the regular. This course is also for you to help you learn how to create that content on your own. Or perhaps you just want to dive deeper into loving your body, celebrating your body, documenting your body, and having a new creative outlet to express and explore yourself. Then this course is also for you. It's got over 30 video tutorials covering everything from the technical toolkit, so the how-to, to the emotional toolkit, the why-to, including videos on how to process all of those big squidgy feelings and emotions that come up when you're looking at photos of yourself, because unlearning toxic body beliefs is hard, y'all. So I am here to support you through that in that course as well. There's also behind the scenes footage and editing tutorials and so much more. This course is packed. So if you want to sign up for this course or learn more, you can go down to the link below in the description, use code MOSS50 at checkout for $50 off. And now let's get back to this week's video. Bye. Tip number 4, moisturize. Moisturize again, moisturize some more, and then moisturize a little bit more. I know this sounds really silly, but it is such a huge tip on how to make your skin just look super glowy and dewy and amazing for your boudoir session. Moisturizing can also be an incredible ritual and a way to connect to yourself before your session, to ground yourself into your body again. I know we talked about this previously, but it is really important getting that mind-body connection deepened before your boudoir shoot. So the week leading up to your session, make sure you've got your favorite moisturizer, body butter, whatever on hand, and that you're just kind of in the morning slathering it on everywhere. And just doing that every day before your session. The morning of your session, I also recommend my clients moisturize again. I also just keep moisturizer in the studio to help people kind of get that glow on their skin if they missed this step. It is just a really good hack for the camera to pick up more light on your skin, and also just another way for you to indulge in the experience and indulge in your bod before your shoot. Tip number 5 is for the day before your session. And this tip is to spend a lot of time grounding into your body before your shoot, before you go to bed, relaxing as much as you can so you can get a nice night's sleep as well. How I like to recommend my clients ground and spend time with their bod the day before their shoot is stretching, a lot of stretching. You're going to be doing a lot of bending the next day, a lot of arching, which can be kind of hard on your back especially. So spending some time stretching, indulging in those movements, maybe book a yoga class or a massage, as I was saying earlier. Another tip that I did actually before my own boudoir session a couple months ago was I pulled out all the lingerie I was planning to wear for my shoot the next day. I put it on and I just had a little solo dance party in my hotel room. And I just kind of like wiggled around to my favorite songs, to music that made me feel really good, and it just felt really nice, like wearing these outfits, making sure they fit properly and that I felt good in them still the day before my shoot, and then just listening to music that really brought out that like my favorite self in that moment and made me feel really good, and then just moving my body and having a nice like mind-body connection moment in that way felt really special. Another way you can spend some time with yourself before your session the next day is journaling. This is something I recommend to my clients. I send like a pre-shoot prep guide, and in it there are a few journal prompts. A lot of people come to me to kind of do a lot of inner work through their session. In order to do that, you actually have to do the inner work. And sometimes that looks like journaling and just reflecting on what you want to get out of your session, setting intentions, maybe talking to yourself around your bod. How do you want to feel in your bod? What are things that you want to work through around your body? Just kind of talking to yourself, talking through those things via journaling and stream of consciousness writing before your session is a really good way to kind of like get into the right mindset that you want to be in for your shoot. Tip number 6 is for the morning of your session. Eat a damn meal. As I was saying before, it is 2023. We are no longer starving ourselves and not allowing ourselves to eat before photography sessions, because food is fuel and your body is a fire and you deserve to burn, baby, burn. So eat a damn meal. Boudoir is also a lot of work. It's very physical. You are stretching and arching and posing, and I know it doesn't look like it's really hard, but posing can be a lot of work. So you want to have some nutrition in your belly to fuel you through your day. I want to make sure that my clients aren't burning out and getting hangry at me halfway through. So I also recommend in my pre-shoot prep guide that they bring a high protein snack like a granola bar or a protein bar or something to kind of fuel them throughout the session if they need a little extra something. Yeah, eat is good for you. All right, thank you so much for making it this far into the video. We are now at the last tip, number 7, last but not least, and that is listen to your photographer. So you've booked with somebody who I'm assuming and I hope that you trust and you love their work. They're probably going to send you some information and some pre-shoot prep guides for your shoot. My tip is to read them because they probably have pertinent information for your session. You would be shocked at how many people don't read stuff before their shoot. This is the biggest thing I've learned in business. People don't read anything that you send them. So my tip is just read the stuff that you have been sent before your shoot. It might help dissipate some nerves. It might help answer some questions you have lingering around in your head. Maybe that question's already been answered. It's also just a good way to get a feel for the vibe for your shoot. The content your photographer will be sending you before your session will probably reflect their brand, their intentions, and like how they like to shoot and communicate throughout the day. So it also kind of helps you know what you're getting into if you don't already know, which you also already should. If they have prep guides, listen to what they are saying in their prep guides. It probably has some pertinent and important information like moisturizing, eating, and journaling like mine. Also address, anything other that you need to know. Also, if you're nervous, just reading that information is a good way to remind yourself of the trust that you've built with this photographer and that they have you, you're supported, they've got you, boo, and you're gonna do amazing. Those are my 7 tips on how to rock your boudoir shoot. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an amazing freaking shoot. You're amazing and wonderful and you're gonna rock that session. And that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, follow me on Instagram, all that fun stuff. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, bye-bye.